In the infinite vastness of the cosmos, among the threads of time, there are stories of mythical and sacred beings, beings that have forged the pages of an ancient culture, that of India. From the depths of Vaitarani, the river of the underworld, to the heights of Mount Meru, the axis of the universe, his presence has dyed the mantle of history with its colors of mystery, spirituality, and wisdom. Come in and discover, on a journey through these forgotten stories, full of wonder and terror, of beauty and darkness, where reality intertwines with fantasy and the gods walk among men. This is the hidden world of mythical creatures of India. Have you ever wondered where I get the incredible soundtracks, captivating sound effects, and stunning visuals that appear in my videos? The answer is Envato. This extraordinary resource is a real treasure for content creators like us. Envato distinguishes itself by its all-in-one. Not only is it a platform where you can find music, images, and videos, but it also offers templates, special effects, and art to boost your channel's presence. What I like the most about Envato is its versatility. Whether you're a video creation beginner or a seasoned veteran, it's the place for you. So if you're ready to take your content to the next level, I encourage you to give Envato a try. You will find the link in the description. And remember, by clicking on the link, you will not only be raising the quality of your creations, you will also be supporting this channel.
You complete me. I love you.
Come on, jump over to Envato, and together we'll make our content truly amazing. Number 1. Kamadenu. Kamadenu, also known as Sharabha, is a fascinating figure in Hindu mythology. She is described as the mother of all cows and is a perfect example of generosity and abundance. According to legends, this incredible divine creature has the power to grant all wishes and originated from the ocean of milk when it was churned by the gods and demons in search of the nectar of immortality. Visually, Kamadenu is a splendid and otherworldly figure. Her body is that of a cow, a symbol of motherhood and sustenance in many cultures, but her face is human, suggesting intelligence and divinity. Her wings are those of a bird, which represent freedom and mobility. Kamadenu's horns are those of an ox, a sign of endurance and industriousness, while her tail is that of a peacock, an emblem of beauty and dignity. Furthermore, her udder is full of divine milk, which symbolizes abundance and fertility. A fascinating legend about Kamadenu involves her son, Nandi. When Kamadenu was disturbed during her meditation by other cows, she responded by producing a large quantity of milk that flooded Shiva's abode. This disturbed Shiva's meditation, and he became enraged and wounded the cows with a ray of fire from his third eye. To calm him down, the gods offered Shiva the magnificent bull Nandi, who was the son of Kamadenu. Number 2. Nandi. Nandi, the noble white bull, occupies an important place in the pantheon of Hindu mythology. He is not just an animal or a pet, but also an ardent devotee, the Vahana, vehicle, of Shiva, and his gateway to the divine world. Nandi grew up with immense love and devotion for Shiva, so much so that his life and purpose became intertwined with that of the god himself. Nandi is a majestic vision, bright, pure white, with powerful horns and a robust, strong body. But the most impressive thing about him are his eyes, full of unwavering devotion. Nandi's constant and protective presence in front of Shiva temples is said to be a reminder of his eternal devotion. On one occasion, when Shiva's anger threatened destruction, it was Nandi who intervened to calm the god. To do so, Nandi absorbed all of Shiva's wrath, an act that granted her eternal divinity and a position of honor as Shiva's chief attendant. Number 3. Airavata. This celestial white elephant is often mentioned in ancient Indian literature, especially in sacred Hindu texts, such as the Puranas. Airavata is the vehicle or vahana of the king of the gods, Indra, and is often portrayed in ancient illustrations and sculptures with Indra riding on his back. Airavata is no ordinary elephant. It is said to be a divine elephant that was produced during the mythical Sagar Manthan, or churning of the ocean of milk. According to mythology, when the gods and demons churned the ocean of milk in search of Amrita, the nectar of immortality, various divine beings and objects emerged, one of which was Airavata. He has the power to control clouds and rain. Some legends claim that Airavata used his trunk to draw water from the underworld and sprinkle it on the clouds, and that Indra then used these clouds to bring rain to the earth. This is probably why elephants are often associated with rain and fertility in Indian culture. However, the story of Airavata being born from the two halves of Garuda's eggshell appears to be a fusion of several narratives. Generally, Airavata is said to have been born from Sagar Manthan, and Garuda, the divine bird, has its own separate birth story. In short, each of these divine beings has their own unique and fascinating story in Hindu mythology. And although their stories sometimes intertwine and intersect, they are also quite distinct and specific. Number 4. Narasimha. Narasimha, the fourth incarnation of the god Vishnu in Hindu mythology, is distinguished as a fierce yet divine entity, embodying a confluence of terror and benevolence. His appearance is terrifying, a fierce combination of man and lion, with a lion's face adorned with a furious mane and intense eyes, and a robust, muscular human body. His open mouth roars with divine fury, and his nails are deadly claws. But despite his fearsome appearance, Narasimha is a profound representation of divine protection and cosmic justice. Narasimha's roar echoes through the cosmos, shaking the pillars of ignorance and arrogance. But to the devout, this roar is a heavenly song, a reminder of the constant divine presence and protection promised to the pure in heart. Although his appearance may be frightening, his gaze is a refuge for those devoted to him, and his ferocity, a guarantee of his role as protector. When Vishnu assumed this form to annihilate the demon Hiranyakashipu, Narasimha not only destroyed an evil being but also rescued Hiranyakashipu's devoted son Prahlada. This act showed that Narasimha is as protective and compassionate as he is fierce. The boy Prahlada, who remained faithful to his devotion to Vishnu despite the torture of his own father, found refuge in the terrifying form of Narasimha. In the arms of this fierce deity, Prahlada found a father and a protector. Number 5. Sharabha. Sharabha, an incarnate form of the powerful god Shiva, is a mosaic of strength, mystery, and devotion in Hindu mythology. Entertainingly, you can imagine Sharabha as the ultimate superhero, the being whose primary role is to rescue the world from disorder. Imagine a being with a body that is spectacularly terrifying and fascinating at the same time. Legends describe Sharabha as a creature with 8 legs, more powerful than a lion and an elephant combined, alluding to his extraordinary strength. Imagine this creature with a majestic and terrifying appearance, whose roar is like thunder and whose mere presence can make the bravest tremble. The front of Sharabha is that of a gigantic bird, a winged creature that symbolizes freedom and the ability to fly above all earthly things. Their wings are not only for flight, but are also deadly weapons capable of scratching and tearing with ease. Sharabha's back is that of a lion, a symbol of courage and power. This is the body of a being who is not afraid of anything and is ready to face any challenge with courage and confidence. But beyond the formidable appearance of him, what makes Sharabha truly special is the divine purpose of him. Born out of the need to calm Narasimha, a furious incarnation of the god Vishnu, as we saw before, Sharabha is not only a warrior, but also a healer. His task is to restore balance, proving that even the anger of the gods can be calmed and channeled for good. Number 6. Sheshnag. Sheshnag, the thousand-headed serpent. He is represented as a gigantic cosmic serpent carrying the god Vishnu in his resting form, a being of unimaginable scale, with a long, sinuous body that stretches across the starry skies and the depths of the sea. Each of his 1,000 heads is a work of art in itself, full of dazzling eyes and forked tongues that dance in the wind. This snake is not just a mythical creature, it is an embodiment of devotion and sacrifice. He abandoned the easy path of life and opted for penitence and renunciation of his desires. When Brahma saw his sincerity and dedication, he offered him any blessing he desired. But Sheshnag, in his humility and devotion, chose a role of service, one that he would carry out with honor and dignity. Choosing to live in a perpetual dance of creation and destruction, maintaining the stability of the cosmos, shows a commitment to the balance and harmony of the universe. When Sheshnag is coiled, the universe opens like a lotus bud, revealing infinite worlds and endless possibilities. When he withdraws, the worlds close again, returning to the silence of non-being. This dance is that of creation and destruction, a cycle that allows life to flow and constantly change. Number 7. Garuda. Garuda, the king of birds and the mount of Vishnu, is a majestic figure in Indian mythology. He is a being of astonishing proportions, with a strong, muscular human body combined with resplendent golden eagle wings that stretch towards the heavens. On his back fold the most magnificent wings, each feather a miracle of nature, capable of obscuring the sun when they unfold. His eyes are an intense golden color, reflecting the wisdom and ferocity of a bird of prey. The story of Garuda is one of courage, cunning, and filial devotion. He and his mother, Vinata, had been enslaved by the snakes due to a deceitful deal. To gain his freedom, Garuda embarked on a daring mission to steal Amrit, the nectar of immortality, from the gods. This journey tested all his skills and determination, as he had to challenge the powers of Indra, the king of the gods. Garuda triumphed against all odds, demonstrating extraordinary courage and determination. With the Amrit in his possession, he was able to free his mother and himself from slavery. However, the story does not end there. Vishnu, seeing the impending tragedy if the snakes managed to drink the Amrit, asked Garuda to trick them to avoid it. Garuda, ever cunning, convinced them to bathe before drinking the divine nectar. During his absence, Indra attempted to recover the Amrit, resulting in a monumental battle between him and Garuda. Although Garuda bravely resisted, he ultimately could not maintain the Amrit. Some drops fell to the ground and the snakes licked them up. The power of the Amrit was such that it burned their tongues, dividing it in two, thus giving rise to the characteristic forked tongue of snakes. Garuda is a creature of great bravery, intelligence, and loyalty. Through his actions, he demonstrated his unwavering love for his mother and his willingness to confront heavenly powers in his defense. He is the guardian of the Amrit, the carrier of the gods, and a symbol of hope and resistance in Indian mythology. Number 8. Vasuki. Vasuki, the king of snakes and the eternal ornament on Shiva's neck, is an exceptionally intriguing figure in Indian mythology. Vasuki is a snake of astonishing size and beauty, with scales that shine like the sea on a moonless night. Coiled around Shiva's neck, he is distinguished by his fierce gaze and hypnotic eyes. The story of Vasuki is intertwined with that of the Samudra Manthan, the churning of the ocean of milk. In this epic legend, Vasuki became the rope with which the gods and demons churned the ocean to obtain the nectar of immortality. During the process, a poison emerged from the sea so powerful that it threatened to consume the universe. It was Shiva, the ascetic and destroyer, who intervened, swallowing the poison to save existence itself. However, Shiva did not ingest it, but retained it in his throat, acquiring the name Nilakantha, or the blue-throated. Vasuki, impressed by Shiva's sacrifice, offered himself as an ornament around Shiva's neck. Some say that the snake helps contain the poison in Shiva's throat, preventing its descent through the divine body. Vasuki's symbolism is rich and complex. Vasuki's 3 turns around Shiva's neck are a constant reminder of the cycles of time, past, present, and future. The serpent's fixed gaze to the right symbolizes the preservation of justice and natural order in the universe, a reflection of the perennial laws of reason that Shiva personifies. Number 9. Makara. Makara, a spectral guardian who arises from the fusion of the terrestrial and the aquatic, is an iconic figure in Indian mythology, with the front often depicted as a deer, crocodile, or elephant, and the rear with a fishtail. Makara is a vision of duality, symbolizing the intersection of 2 worlds, the earthly and the aquatic. This amphibious being is not only a creature of mythology, but an emblem of protection, revered for his ability to safeguard mortals and immortals alike. He has been designated as the vehicle of the river goddess Ganga, whose waters are said to purify mortals of their sins, and also of Varuna, the ancient Vedic deity of the sea and skies. Beyond his connection to these gods, Makara has taken on a role of great importance in the sacred architecture of India. As a mythological guardian, his image adorns doors and thresholds, symbolizing a protective shield against evil. Makara's intricate carvings are found in throne rooms and at the majestic entrances of temples, where his ever-watchful eyes protect the sacred sites. Makara's form is a testament to Indian mythology's fascination with hybrid creatures. Number 10. Mushika. Mushika, Ganesha's faithful mount, is an intriguing and endearing figure in Hindu mythology. He is not just an ordinary mouse, but a creature of great meaning and symbolism. Mushika is generally described as a small golden rodent, attentively observing his surroundings with bright, sparkling eyes, ready to fulfill any task that his lord Ganesha may require. According to ancient Hindu scriptures, Mushika was originally a demigod of music, named Krauncha, who was cursed and transformed into a mouse by the sage Vamadeva. Krauncha had accidentally stepped on and damaged Vamadeva's staff, earning him the curse. In his mouse form, Krauncha wreaked havoc on people's lives, destroying farm fields and homes. When Krauncha arrived at the ashram of the god Ganesha, he managed to subdue him. Krauncha, full of remorse and regret, apologized, and Ganesha, ever the forgiving one, lifted the curse, but on the condition that Krauncha, now Mushika, would serve as his vehicle, helping Ganesha remove obstacles from the lives of people. The image of Ganesha riding Mushika is a powerful symbol in Hindu mythology, representing the ability to master our baser passions and desires, as well as overcome the greatest obstacles with wisdom and intelligence, qualities embodied by Ganesha. Although small in size, Mushika demonstrates the importance of humility, diligence, and loyalty, devotedly serving Ganesha and assisting him in his divine work of removing obstacles. Number 11. Timingala. Timingala, a sea creature described in the ancient Indian epic of the Mahabharata, is a figure of mythical and terrifying proportions. Its name, Timingala, suggests its predatory nature. It is a word composed of two Sanskrit terms, Timi, which means fish, and Gila, which means swallow. Together they give a clear picture of a beast that is a fish-eater, a creature whose size defies all logic and understanding, whose mere movement can stir the ocean waters and cause turbulence. This is Timingala, a being so vast and powerful that whales, the largest creatures in the animal kingdom, are mere morsels to him. Its presence in Indian mythology tells us about a creature that lives in the depths of the ocean, where sunlight does not penetrate. There, amid the cold darkness and crushing pressure, Timingala reigned supreme, a predator without rival. Each time it emerges from the depths to hunt, Timingala causes such commotion on the ocean surface that waves rise and crash violently, a warning to all creatures that the great predator is on the move. And when it opens its vast mouth to swallow a whale whole, the sea around it churns into a violent whirlpool, sweeping the unfortunate creatures towards their certain death. The myth of Timingala is a reminder of the unfathomable and terrifying nature of the ocean, a place where creatures of unimaginable size and power can exist in the darkness. Number 12. Navagunjara. Navagunjara is a truly fascinating and unique creature, an enigmatic fusion of 9 different forms of life. Its image is a spectacle of diversity and unity, a conjunction of the wild and the divine. Navagunjara's appearance is an amazing mix of different animals. It has the head of a rooster, symbolizing alertness and awakening. Its 3 legs belong to an elephant, a tiger, and a deer or horse, representing strength, agility, and speed. However, one of its members is a human arm, raised in a sacred gesture holding a lotus, a flower associated with purity and spiritual beauty. Navagunjara's neck is that of a peacock, a bird famous for its dazzling plumage and grace. Its back is the hump of a camel, known for its endurance and strength in difficult conditions. At his waist, he carries the ferocity of a lion, the king of the jungle. Finally, its tail is a snake, often seen as a sign of rebirth and transformation. Navagunjara, as a creature, breaks all conventions. It is an enigma that defies any attempt at classification. But in their diversity lies a message of unity, the idea that all beings are interconnected and part of a greater whole. Number 13. Matsya. Matsya is the avatar of Vishnu who took the form of a fish to rescue humanity from a great flood that threatened to destroy all life. Matsya, a majestic aquatic creature, is more than just a fish. It symbolizes the promise of preservation and resurrection, and represents a fresh beginning after the end of a destructive cycle. As large as a whale, this rainbow fish is a testament to divine omnipotence, a being capable of providing food for an entire country for an entire year.